forget conventional brewing, what are they up to? I'm here at iCoffee by Remington, and I'm here with Bruce Burrows, who's the CEO, and he's going to explain, Bruce, you're going to explain to me your product and how you came to develop it.
I am. I wanted to show you the genesis of how we developed this technology and why we did the things as far as how we brew the coffee, because it's all about how you brew coffee. Grounds are important, beans are important, but just as equally as important is how you brew it. So what we have here is a traditional drip coffee maker brew basket. And anyone who's used a drip coffee maker knows that there's a crater left over after the brewing. And that's because the shower head rains down, and rains down mostly in the middle, and then as the grounds compact and they touch each other, you can't really get the coffee brewed because they're locked in place, and then the water channels. So for a long time, over 60 years that the drip method's been prevalent, the acidic nature of the brewing process, it makes bitter and acidity. So people take cream and they take milk, and in cream and milk there's calcium, and just like Tums, that counteracts the acidity.
Yeah.
So then the same coffee in a French press is delightfully different than in a drip coffee maker. And the reason is when you pour your grounds in and then you pour your hot water in, all the grounds become suspended and they're loose and they get surrounded by the hot water and they extract evenly. But you'll notice this rich coffee crema that forms on top of the brewed coffee in the French maker. So we wanted to give our consumers and our customers the French press experience that they have come to love. Let me show you how we did that. So what we've done is we've taken the traditional brew basket that you find in a drip coffee maker, and we've made it transparent. And inside you will see 6 patented rotational coffee jets. And if you could please look inside here, you'll see that these jets are keeping the coffee suspended, and they're moving, and they never stop moving during the whole brewing process. And that's very important for temperature, because the whole bed is at the same temperature like it is in the French press. In a drip coffee maker, it starts out hot, and then as it moves through the bed, it cools off, and you get this temperature gradient where you don't have that with this method. So we're treating the grounds just like you would see in a French press. We go one step further the French press can't do. When you steam rice, the rice opens up and releases all of its flavor. We turn this into a steam machine. We first pre-steam all the grounds to get them to the temperature. And then when you steam something and you heat it up that quickly, they crack, they expand, and they release further flavor, and they expose more surface area to the hot water. Let me take you over and show you the cycles, the steaming, and then the brewing, and then steaming, and very important to the payoff of a great cup of coffee that is never bitter and never acidic. The first thing that happens is we learned that it would take a lifetime to train people how to use a new brewing technology. So we wanted this to be very, very simple. You pour your favorite grounds. It doesn't matter how fine they are, it doesn't matter how coarse they are. Whatever's your favorite grounds, you'll please put them in the brew basket. Then you just take it like any traditional brewer and you drop it in. The difference here is we've included a light source. We wanted people to, for the first time in history, watch coffee being brewed and see that golden hue develop and watch it being brewed and watch the grounds because consumers want to know, why is that coffee so smooth? Why is it not bitter? So they get to be involved in the process and see it unfold. The water, like any traditional brewer, is poured in top of here to the proper desired amount. This is very important. This keeps all the steam in. You can't steam the whole bed. It would just keep coming out like a steam machine. Simple, intuitive. Sir, if you could do the honors by pushing that button.
Okay, great. I'm not worthy. Okay, I'm going to do it.
Mozart. Do you remember Maxwell House? Bum, 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 bum. iCoffee. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, and it's great. And it's public domain too, by the way.
We love Mozart. Now, please look. It is. Please look in here. You're going to see now a burst of steam. See it?
Yeah.
It's not done. Watch it.
Oh,
look
here
at
we
it.
go. Here we go.
That, if we were to take that off, it would.
Yeah,
It'd fill the whole room with steam.
Yeah, we get like a Turkish bath.
It would.
Yes. Look at that.
So we're conditioning. We're heating the grounds to the proper temperature. We're steaming the grounds, just like rice, so they open up and give all that goodness from the very beginning. And then what we're going to do, just when the program says, okay, we've opened up all the grounds, we've steamed them, they're at the right temperature. Now we're going to start the brewing process. And you can hear, there we go. You're going to see the most delicious, delightful crema forming on top, which can never happen except in a French press. Can you see it right there?
Right, okay.
That's about that high of crema now. This water is not boiling. You see the action?
Yeah.
It's not boiling.
Okay.
Those are just the bubbles coming up from the steaming.
What temperature?
Between 195 to 200.
Okay.
Look at the crema.
Yeah.
Then you know, when you see the crema, it's at the perfect temperature.
Okay.
You know you've got the perfect agitation. You know the steam process has been complete. Now you're starting to see the light shine through. In the beginning, there's more coffee. As the coffee starts filling the carafe, you will see that light growing in intensity. And you'll see that golden, rich hue of that coffee light. This will continue to fill up and keep brewing and give the perfect contact time. This gold tone stainless steel screen is the perfect mesh so that it doesn't matter as to the grind size. Now you can see the light, very apparent. Kitchens are not this bright. It's twice as bright in the normal lit kitchen.
And you're saying that the grind size doesn't matter because it is not really a drip maker that's dripping through there that were to be slowed down by finer coffee or
Exactly.
sped up. It's
And
not controlled by that. Okay.
you just brought up a very important point because you're a coffee expert. When this steams and then it brews and then it steams, when it steams, it wipes away the grounds from the screen and comes out faster, and then it brews and then it comes out slow. So slow, fast, slow gives the perfect rate of contact time. So right now it's brewing. You can see it going by the light. And when see the speed at which it's coming down there? Now just keep watching. It'll double in speed.
Right, there we go. Speeding up.
Now it will really go.
Okay, now it's a gush.
So that ground stays in that suspension for just the right time. Instead of single serve. People love single serve because it's fast and it's convenient. But the speed at which it doesn't allow the contact time.
Yeah, the only problem with single cup is usually the flavor's not too good. And it's like, why am I drinking it anyway?
Single serve forfeits perfect coffee extraction for speed. The light's getting brighter. The crema is forming. The crescendo is building.
Now how long is this from start to finish going to be?
The same as any drip coffee maker. It actually is a little faster, but if you're 105 volts, you don't have as much wattage, so it takes longer. If you're 125, so there is no sacrifice in speed. We made very sure of that, and that's why we get that speed reduction and increase. The one bonus that presented itself for the technology was as the grounds go like this, they further crack and open up. So you end up with double, triple the grounds, releasing their goodness. If you take the same amount of ground coffee and put it in a drip, your favorite coffee, take the same amount of grounds, put it in this, it'll be much stronger So our focus groups cut back up to 15% with the same strength. So you don't have to use as many grounds because it's making more grounds, and feel that as they rub by it, it's abrasion and it makes new grounds.
Okay, so it actually...
So I'm not going to say it's a coffee grinder because it's not a coffee grinder, but the grounds.
Well, it certainly, the friction will expose new surface area.
Exactly. And at the end of the brew, it's all about when you taste your favorite coffee in this rotational steam brew technology, the iCoffee, and you're tasting your good brewer, focus group after focus group, the over resounding comment we got was, "This is so smooth I could even drink it black."
That is stunning, considering probably 80% of the public doesn't drink their coffee black. So that's pretty amazing. She got a majority that would say they would drink it black.
It's a lot of calories.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
To kill the bitterness.
Yeah.
Now, while we're waiting for this to finish, I would like you to...
I would definitely enjoy this, yes. Okay. Well, you are the inventor?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Wow, it's very smooth.
Smell
very
it.
smooth.
No burnt.
No burnt. And delicious.
Thank you.
Very full flavored.
Thank you.
Full body.
I resist saying, greatly resist saying French press without the mask.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have not had the opportunity to taste French press coffee.
It does have the texture, definitely, of a French press.
Because of the screen geometry and size, the French press, one of the negatives you'll hear is it allows too many grounds, you can actually feel them.
Yeah, but I'm not getting that particular. Just the...
Because of the choice of our
so
screen.
super fine mesh.
It is.
Wow, excellent. Bruce, I do have one question. Where did you get the name iCoffee? What is it? What are you saying?
It was very important for us to have coffee in the name, because that is the source of the pleasure that we receive from coffee. And then we went further is to replace the O with the coffee bean. That's the ultimate source that provides the pleasure to make the liquid. The I stands for innovation. So all of the products that Remington will be producing in the kitchen, I stands for innovation. So it will be I based on, we wanted to, technology, innovation, better products through innovation.
It goes up when it's done too?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we just heard another refrain of Mozart. I waited because I wanted to have one just off the boil. It's not really boiling. The aromatics intensified. Wow, really a stunning aroma, and the again, it's got the full body of a metal filter brew, and yeah, and a great yes. This is a real nice cup of coffee. We're gonna have to review this one intensely and keep an eye on it. And this is definitely. I can already tell you, unless I see something else later in the day, this is my vote for the most innovative product I've seen here.